Is it near or is it far? Where is the beginning? Am I close? Where do I start? Tell me what to look for, man. Yeah, you have seen it all before. Yeah, you've done that. You gotta save me from that same old shop. I'm caught in the middle without a clue. Now it's time for me to depend on you the same way you depended on me. Show me the way to my destiny. You showed me 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 my destiny.
For a few years now it's been the same, an identity without a face or a name. Now there's time for all that to change. I saw a vision of you on the day you came. A life I've never lived before. I got a taste, but I wanted much more. A brand new door opened up for me. I lived life had fun and set me free, but now I'm swimming in a pool of captivity. I'm drowning until you discover me. A little guidance we did provide. You showed me the way, helped me to decide. You showed me my destiny. You showed me my destiny. You showed me my destiny. You showed me my destiny.
Mike Jessop from Oceancraft. Welcome aboard the Oceancraft 7600 Buccaneer. This is actually 7.8 meters on the trailer, so you can get this in your garage. This has got the latest Suzuki 140 horsepower lean burn, which means it's actually fuel actually takes account of atmospheric temperature and pressure, which, as every scientist knows, is everything in a gas. It uses something like 2 or 3 liters at low speeds, trolling speeds, 750 revs, and goes right up, of course, to full tilt at 6,000 revs, and you're looking at, it goes on a sniff of petrol, really. You can go a couple of hours on one tank. We've got four 43-litre tanks, and an auxiliary, so that's 200 litres on top. Storage is its middle name. You got 150 litres in this one, which is that's your kill tank, most of Ollie's gear and mine. You got 6 suitcases full of storage on top of the tubes here, right under the gunnels there, so without any loss of integrity in the tubes and everything. So, and that's of course that's both sides. So you got safety gear, and we got a nice 50-litre light bait well, of course, with aerated pump, so it's a pickup there, which off the back there, and of course, and no boat should be without a nice deck wash, which is that'll clean the boat down if you got any, you're not supposed to in Queensland, but if you've got any blood and guts in the boat, you can clean them all out. And not to mention, in the at the bow, you got the airtight, watertight in-tube storage with rectangular hatch. We got 12 life jackets, which is your capacity, your in capacity. You can copper wave in this boat, fill it up to the gunnels, and it won't matter. It'll actually, you just flick the bilge out, and it's without any loss of buoyancy or stability in the boat. comes with a guaranteed never to sink lifetime warranty or your money back. Basically, we're the only boat builders mad enough to actually warrant that this boat won't sink, simply because it's got 11 buoyancy sections, any one of which you can test. So prior to any journey, you do the checks, we'll guarantee it doesn't sink. You're having a bad day if you lose all 11 of those at the same time, and any 2 or 3 of which will support the whole boat, including under the deck here. You've actually got an airtight buoyancy section right here under the deck, which is about a ton. And we're not even allowed to include those in the calculations. So the HIN capacity is based on the tubes, less the 2 largest buoyancy sections, which is the underdeck of a ton, and you've still got like 2.5 tons of reserve buoyancy in this boat, which is all that weight of this thing. You know, if you got 12 people in it and another ton of fish, that's it. Standard on all ocean craft is the ocean craft patented posi lift bow. Now, what that is basically this boat actually surfs its own wake, because you got a hull, deepest V monohull on a production boat, 30 degrees off the concrete, 30 degrees is basically all the energy from the wake is recycled. That's to say, the minute it's making way, moving forward, the boat's got nowhere else to go but up. It's just a frictionless hull, so literally any other boat, you're stuck in the water, most of it, and you're wasting all that energy from the wake. This uses the energy from the wake to lift the boat up the water, hence the term posi lift. You've actually got a UHF, VHF radio, plus a marine transceiver, all GME, and with a Bluetooth. So you can play all your favorite music from your smartphone, basically. You got dual USB and 12 volt sockets on the console. Resettable fuse panels, which is on a boat, is absolutely essential. If you blow a fuse, you're not fiddling around trying to find another one. It's just like your house. It'll be, if anything happens, it'll reset. There's it. There's your nav lights and your USB, and it gives you, tells you got, you can't quite see, but 12.5 volts. That's your voltmeter onto the battery, so it gives you a reading on your battery. There you got the deck lights, so they're working at night. You can do everything you want fishing at the back there. You got your anchor light, power lights when you're actually stationary, like we might be at night, and of course your nav lights when you're underway making way. Your power lights, basically, they're all those. You got the bilge pump, which is that'll pump all your water out, or any rainwater or any other that comes in. There's your bait pump, which is the we've just shown, which is the keeps the live bait well full of aerated stuff. And of course there's your stereos, or your VHF, basically. VHF and stereo share the same one, because you're going to be using one or other, basically. VHF full wave antenna, basically, so wherever you are on the ocean, you can pick up whatever else is out there, and of course transmit to tell people you're okay, and listen out for other people, you know, that you might have to go and rescue, which can happen. In a boat like this will withstand any sea. A lot of other boats just aren't up to it, so if it gets blown up, you know, and they've copped a wave, they're going down, you're as safe as houses. Clear windscreen, which is very nice, because it keeps you out the wind when you're driving along, wind and spray if there is any. That floodlights the whole bay, and you can take this boat anywhere, around Moreton, Stradey, even up to Fraser, anywhere up to 100 miles offshore. This is the weapon of choice for sport fishing, towable on a ordinary saloon car.